All right. Good evening and welcome to the Gurnee Village Board regular meeting of August 20th, 2018. Roll call, please, Andy.
Balmas.
Present.
Hood.
Here.
Thorstenson.
Here.
Jacobs.
Here.
Ross.
Here.
Garner.
Here.
6 present.
All right, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, always happy to see individuals here for our board meetings. So first up is public comment. If someone would like to come to the microphone and state your name and address the board, you may do so at this time.
I have to always adjust the microphone. Good evening, Mayor Kavorik and the village trustee, the village administrator, and guests. I'm Terry Waddell Mentor. I'm the newly installed commander for the Gurnee American Legion. And so on behalf of the Legion, I just wanted to let you all know that our mission at the Legion is to serve the community, is to serve veterans, but also to serve our community. So I want you all to know that as a commander for the next year, at least, I am here for all of you. It's going to be a community effort. It's not just about the Legion, but it's about our community. So I just wanted to give you a couple of highlights, if that is okay. Can you hear me okay? It isn't okay. Some upcoming items at the Legion on September 2nd, which is Labor Day weekend. I know everybody's very busy, but we have a woman veteran who has just come home from Afghanistan. She left her children that are 8, 5, and 3, and she has served our country, and so we want to do a hero's welcome for her at the Legion. They were going to do it as an event in their neighborhood, and I said that would be something great for us to show that we are supporting our community. So I would like to have the fire department, the police department, if somehow you can help us on that. I'll be contacting you all to see how we can get involved and make this a great hero's welcome. We always see on television, the male veterans are always welcome. What about the sheroes? We have lots of heroes, but now we have a shero in our own backyard. So I'd love to invite you, Mayor. I'll be sending you a formal invitation, and all the trustees, many as that can and will, please attend that. Thank you. And it starts at noon to 6, and there will be bouncy houses for the children. There will be food, drink, and there will be a live band. And we're hoping that maybe the fire department can have a fire truck or something there for the kiddies, but we'll talk about that. Hopefully that can happen. Also, on September 11th, we actually coordinated this with the Exchange Club. We will be doing a September 11th observance. It will be at the Legion on the 11th, which is a Tuesday, of course, this year. And we'll have a speaker, and we're looking for the K-9s to do a presentation. And we'd like for the fire department and all of the first responders, as well as, the trustees and the village administrators to attend as well. Also, two last things. And that starts at 8 o'clock, so I'll be sending more information. That's 8 a.m. On Tuesday, September 11th. There will be a flyer coming around, so I'll give you more details. And if you want to put in the newsletter, that would greatly appreciate. Also, just so you know that we've been talking about a fish fry for 7 years at the American Legion. The fish fry is back on Fridays, the Friday night fish fry. And we're very excited about that because that's been something that we've been really working on. So we invite you to come to that. It's every Friday from 4 to 8 p.m. We can also do takeout if you like. If you don't want to sit there at the Legion, you're more than welcome to do a takeout box. So for those of you, when you're rushing home on Friday night and you have a taste for fish, I have to tell you, it's like that Louisiana-style fried fish. And then, last but not least, I am, of course, a woman veteran, and I'm running for Miss Veteran America. And it is the platform is to bring awareness to women veterans that are homeless. It's really unthinkable that in this country today, we have over 50,000 women veterans that are homeless with children. So not only am I bringing awareness to this, but I'm also raising funds. So for anybody that would like to make a donation to Final Salute, which is a 501c3 organization, provides viable and safe housing for female veterans and their children. So at this time, I'd like to thank you all for my opportunity to present to you, and I say God bless you all and God bless America. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on your new position.
Thank you.
All right, any other public comment? All right, we're going to move on to approval of the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Motion by trustee Balmas, second by trustee Jacobs. Roll call, please, Andy.
Balmas.
Aye.
Hood.
Yes.
Thorstenson.
Yes.
Jacobs.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
6-0.
All right, motion carries. Patrick, please read the consent agenda into the record.
Item number 1, approval of the minutes from the executive closed session meeting on April 2nd, 2018. Item number 2, approval for public release of minutes from executive closed session meeting on April 2nd, 2018. Item number 3, approval of the minutes from the August 6th, 2018 village board meeting. Item number 4, approval of police officer Delonte Greer's request to participate in the village's tuition assistance program in pursuit of a bachelor's degree in general studies from Eastern Illinois University. Item number 5, approval of payroll for period ending August 3rd, 2018 in the amount of $832,366.08. Item number 6, approval of bills for period ending August 20th, 2018 in the amount of $1,553,262.95.
All right, do I have a motion to approve? Motion by trustee Garner, second by trustee Jacobs. Roll call, please, Andy.
Balmas.
Aye.
Hood.
Yes.
Thorstenson.
Yes.
Jacobs.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
6-0.
All right. Motion carries, and we'll move on to petitions and communications. And tonight is one of our favorite nights of the year. I'm going to have the privilege of introducing and recognizing our 2018 Gurnee Queens. We have Little Miss Gurnee, Emma Casey, Junior Miss Gurnee, Kirsten Shepard, and Miss Gurnee, Emily Kellogg. And if you guys will join me down front, we'll get to know each other. All right, Miss Emma, so was this the first time that you were in a pageant?
No. It's it's my 5th time, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just took a little practice, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So why don't you can hold this until we have cameras running and stuff. So we want to know all about you. What school do you go to? What grade you're in? Your favorite subject?
I go to Christian Life School, and I'm going into 4th grade. I love art, and I love drawing and singing and dancing. That's pretty much what I do.
In your first month, what's your favorite thing so far?
I'd have to say that our was at the Great Wolf Lodge. I loved that.
Good. We like to hear that.
Besides the optical course, the first time that scared me.
What scared you?
The optical course.
Okay.
It was really high.
Okay. All right. Well, I have something for you. All right. You may not know this, but you can actually print pictures. And you can send them. So at the end of your year, you're going to print all your favorite ones. You'll probably have me in a few of those. So this is for you from the board, congratulating you on being our Little Miss Gurnee. Congratulations. All right, Miss Kristen, who goes by Kiki, and I love her dress, so we matched tonight without even trying. Good taste. So why don't you tell everyone where you're going to school, your grade, favorite subject, what you like so far?
Hi, I'm Kirsten Shepard. I'm a sophomore at Warren Township High School. My favorite subject is sports medicine because I want to be a neurologist when I'm older. Yeah, what else I have to say?
Anything you want.
Oh.
Your favorite thing so far?
Oh, my favorite thing so far is definitely getting to have 2 sisters with me. We've already started a great bond, and I can't wait for our year together.
And you've been doing a lot of charity work the last month. Some of the things you've been working on?
Well, I'm very involved with the Lake County Haven, which is a women and children's shelter. So we've already cooked together for the Haven, and I've started fundraising for the Haven, and so far I've raised $650, and throughout my year I would like to raise way more.
We're going to help you with that. All right, on behalf of the board and myself, if your phone ever blows up, you don't want to lose pictures, so print all your favorite ones and put them in here. I feel like I have to explain what this is anymore now that we have these phones. Congratulations. Some of you may recognize Miss Emily. She has reigned before. I actually have some pictures. Yes. So in 2008, Emily was the very first Little Miss Gurnee ever. So we have a picture of this. And look at this one. Emily also in 2011 was Junior Miss Gurnee. And she's perfected it, and now she's our 2018 Miss Gurnee. So I had to bring those pictures out.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
All right. But you have a really exciting day ahead of you tomorrow.
Yes.
So why don't you tell everybody what you're going to be up to?
Tomorrow I leave for college and I will be attending Drake University to study elementary education. So I'm very excited. Tomorrow's move-in day, or Wednesday's move-in day, but I'm leaving tomorrow for college. And we start classes on Monday the 27th. And my platform this year is Keep Gurnee Clean, which I spoke about at one of the past village board meetings. But that's an anti-litter organization aimed at keeping the 4 main Gurnee trails litter-free. And so I look forward to hopefully having an event sometime this fall. So I look forward to working with the village more and partnering with them. So thank you all for your support throughout this year and for getting me to this point.
Well, on behalf of the village board and myself, you have a photo book to remember this year by. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we can get pictures. The girls do an incredible amount of events during the year, even more so than I do. Not only do they attend ribbon cuttings, but they help out at the different events with the park district, and they do a lot of charity work. And we will be doing our trail cleanup with Emily in the fall. So thank you for your contributions to the community. You represent us very well. You light up everything, make it very sparkly with your good. So you have family here? Do you guys want to introduce your parents?
Sure. So I have my mom, Lisa, and my dad, Paul, here, and my brother is standing quietly in the back because he just got home from school. And so I appreciate him walking over from Eau Plaine to come and see me at the board meeting.
I have my mom right here, who's taking, Lisa. How did I forget my mom's name?
And I have my mom, Rachel Shepard, over here. And I just want to say thank you for everything.
Okay. All right. Let's do some picture, and then we need to get you to bed so you can get to school. You have a long journey, bittersweet journey tomorrow.
And actually, we also have a gift for you. We have a picture for you.
Oh, you have your professional pictures already?
Yes, we do.
Oh my gosh, is that beautiful?
I'd like to present this to you in the village.
Oh,
Thank you for everything you do for us.
thank you. We love these pictures. We always hang the current one here, so anybody who comes to Village Hall can see who our reigning queens are, and then we save them all. And some of them are hung up in my office, but we keep them all. I treasure every single one of them every year, so all the trustees can enjoy them when they come to Village Hall, too. So thank you. This is great. Scott's not here to hang it up for us, though.
That's okay.
All right, we'll get it hung up this week.
Thank you so much.
All right, good luck at college. Good, 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 good. They're still on vacation. All right. Well, that was the fun part of the meeting. Now we're going to move on to reports. We have no reports tonight.
No, just a heads up, Scott says the roundabout's opening up tomorrow. So they were out there conducting landscape restoration today, which was the final step. So we'll pull the barricades and detour signs and get that opened up. So
All right, Scott's not here, but it really does look nice. I went up and looked at it, and I've seen some pictures and stuff. It looks much more residential. People will have to drive slower, which always is a good thing in our residential neighborhoods. But I'm sure we're going to have to do a little extra enforcement to help people maneuver it and that. So, but good work. I think it's going to be a vast improvement to that intersection. Any old business?
no, not this time.
All right, then we're going to move on to new business. Item 1 is approval of ordinance 2018-63,
63.
removing one Class 1 liquor license by amending Section 6-56 of Article 2 of Chapter 6 of the Gurnee Municipal Code entitled Alcoholic Beverages, as last amended by ordinance 2018-46, passed June 4th, 2018.
Yeah, this is just a cleanup item. As you know, Uno's closed, so there's one Class 1 liquor license. They returned that to the village. So to keep the municipal code and the number of licenses issued in check and to match each other, we need to reduce the municipal code by one Class 1 license.
All right, it's always a good thing to make sure we don't have any stray liquor licenses hanging around out there. Do I have a motion to approve? Motion by trustee Garner, second by trustee Jacobs. Roll call, please. Andy?
Balmas.
Aye.
Hood.
Yes.
Thorstenson.
Yes.
Jacobs.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
6 aye.
All right, motion carries. Item number 2, approval of ordinance 2018-64, amending the Village of Gurnee Financial Policies and Procedures Manual.
Yeah, so Brian's going to walk us through this quick. I think Brian's been in front of the board a couple times now to talk about some of the minor tweaks that we've had to the financial policies. What he did was get them all in one manual. They've been put together over the past 15, 20 years by different people with different formatting and such, so he's got them all in a consistent format in one spot. So we'll treat it kind of like the personnel policy manual where Christine keeps track of that and does updates as needed. That comes before the village board for approval. So we plan on handling the financial policies the same way, but Brian's got a quick presentation here to walk through, but this is stuff that you guys have seen before.
So as Pat mentioned, we've seen this a couple times, so I'll try to be brief. We have 11 policies. We're looking at changes to 6, and then we have one new one, a fraud prevention policy, which is a requirement of a state grant. The first one, we proposed changes to accounts receivable policy. We've talked about these a couple times, just clarifying who can adjust ambulance bills, adding the finance director having the same authority as the fire chief, and then we added some language to distinguish adjustments versus write-offs. Write-offs follow a different path of approval and come before the board if they're over $5,000. We did originally propose having adjustments over $5,000 be able to be done at the administrative level. We struck that based on input from the board. Debt policy, updated here, just adding some language with some current reporting requirements, and then adding some language about capital leases and other items like low interest government-backed loans like the IEPA loan that the village is using for the Knowles Road Tower. Fixed asset policy, just added some language in here about the capital plan process and the inventory verification that happens with that. We also removed the physical inventory requirement every 7 years by an outside agency. Just added the language in there that says at the discretion of the finance director and administrator, when we see fit to do a physical inventory from an outside agency, we'll do that. Fraud prevention policy. This is the one that was a requirement of a state grant. We added everything here, obviously, brand new definitions and examples of fraud, reporting procedures, really follow supervisor, HR administrator, and then at some point, it mentions that it may get to the mayor and village attorney level. Talks about confidentiality in the process, how the investigation goes, and then potential could be there for disciplinary action if recommended. Fund balance policy, we just clarified the use of excess reserves could be for capital, not specifically just the general capital fund, but also we could use it for water and sewer if we saw that need. And then we removed the requirement of notifying the village board of assigning fund balance for debt service. This is something that we do annually. It's actually a requirement of some of our bond covenants. But we still would notify for any other purpose we wanted to reserve it for. That notification would still come before the board. The debt service one is more of an administrative procedure, really. Pension funding policy. Originally recommended moving the assumptions to an exhibit. I struck that and just did some language cleanup here. We left the assumptions directly in the policy. And then the purchasing policy expanded purchasing authority to include different organizations such as the IML, Lake County Municipal League. We removed the bid notification requirement for non-public works bids. That's not a requirement of the state. So we took that out. We still obviously do it on the website, and if it makes sense to do it, we can do that at the discretion of the department head. We left the bid requirement at $20,000, so we are actually more restrictive than the state language as it sits right now. $20,000 is hard written into the village code, so in order to change that, we'd have to bring a code amendment forward. So we left that at $20,000. The ability to use municipal RFPs that were issued within the last 6 months as competitive quotes, and then releasing checks under the village administrator's authority, which is $20,000 prior to approval by the board. Anything over $20,000 will be held for the board meeting. That is it for the financial policies. Happy to take any questions. Again, we got it in a format now where I think it'll be easier to review and update. So I would anticipate more updates coming forward more frequently. So,
Questions from the trustees? Trustee Thorstensen?
Just a real quick one, Brian. So on the inventoried asset that was several slides earlier, you're saying that your removal was the 8-year requirement by an external party?
correct.
Okay, so what's left in there is that the definition is an inventoried asset is anything greater than 1,000 and the department submit annually?
Correct. Yeah, we left that in there. That originally we wanted to increase that 1,000 to match the threshold for capitalizing assets. We removed that.
Thank you.
Other questions from the trustees?
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion by trustee Balmas, second by trustee Ross. Roll call, please, Andy.
Balmas.
Aye.
Hood.
Yes.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
Jacobs.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
6 aye.
Motion carries. Good job, Brian. Thank you. All right, item number 3, approval of ordinance 2018-65, accepting proposal and awarding a contract to Armor Systems Corporation for collection services with the Village of Gurnee.
Sure. So Brian's going to walk us through this one as well.
Again, I just put a slide together here. So, as you know, we switched from, or about to switch from paramedic billing services to Andre's billing services September 1st for ambulance billing. Under paramedic billing services, they had a existing contract with a collection agency, and we had very little input on how that process went, other than just what we would send to the collections. Andres treats it a little different. They allow their customers a contract with whoever they want for collections, and then we'll work with them, which is a much better setup because we actually have input on the collection protocol. So we asked Andres if they had any that they're used to working with. They offered up 3 names. Armor rose to the top. The fee was 19% of the amount collected, which was the lowest cost proposal. I personally have past experience with them at 2 other municipalities, and it's been nothing but positive. Checked references, and they've had positive things to say about them, so it was a pretty easy decision, actually.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Oh, okay. Motion by trustee Thorstensen. I can never. Second by
Karen.
trustee Garner. Discussion? All right, roll call, please, Andy.
Balmas.
Aye.
Hood.
Yes.
Thorstensen.
Yes.
Jacobs.
Aye.
Ross.
Aye.
Garner.
Aye.
6 aye.
All right, motion carries. That's all of our new business for tonight. I'll reopen the floor for public comment. Anybody like to address us? If not, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Garner, second by trustee Jacobs. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we're done.